challenge for women, unique to women.
And you need to schedule this. Like, I'll give you a par example, okay? I don't go out of the house without makeup and my hair done. And, you know, even to get your nails done, you have to schedule this.
Yeah.
But I know that it's pertinent to what I do. And if I don't look good, I can't make my clients look good, or they won't have any trust in me or confidence or whatever. So I also know that I'm worth it, you know, and we have to invest in ourselves. We have to believe in ourselves. And that's another challenge women face. Sometimes they don't have the confidence. They're in business, but they're not projecting the confidence.
Yeah. How do you get over that one?
Well, start by putting time for yourself, making sure that you look after yourself. And I think another way I've personally overcome it, and teach my clients to do this is start looking at my options, so that I'm not so overwhelmed. For example, I know I can't do everything myself to market and promote my business. I would love to do that, but I can't. I don't have a clone of me, and there's not physically enough energy, time, or what have you to keep going like that. So what I've chosen to do is, you know, number one, I looked at all my marketing options, and I'm now utilizing 3 or 4 really good programs that work for me that I can maintain, such as the internet, using the internet, because you can be at home to use the internet, and you can use blogging,
It's a whole new way to do business, isn't it?
Yeah, and in social media.
And you help people with that, don't you?
I do, and that's just some of the things that I do, and in helping people. But rather than digressing, I just want to make the point, and the point is that I learned very quickly after, you know, trying to be everywhere all over the place, that I couldn't do every ounce of marketing. So I narrowed it down to like 3 or 4 programs that actually work, and which I can maintain partially on my own, because all you need is a computer, and the computer is a laptop. I can go wherever I go, right? Or I can be in the office and do it. I also cut back on my networking. I decided that, you know, it's better to be a member of 2 or 3 groups and really work those channels than be... You can't be at a breakfast, lunch, and dinner meeting. You could if you wanted to. There's enough groups out there to make you be at a breakfast, lunch, and dinner meeting every single day.
But then you're not going to get any work done.
Exactly. So how is that really helping you to build the business?
You got to balance it, right?
It's all balance. And balance also includes balancing your own life, because if you're not fulfilled in your personal life, it's going to show in your business life. And that's also going to impact your marketing. So these are some of the things when I work with my female entrepreneurs, and sometimes my male clients too, that I have to ingrain in them that, you know, you don't need to be everywhere at all the time. You need to get more focused, get things off your plate, and find out what's available to you in terms of the tools like the internet. Another good tool is using a virtual assistant. Virtual assistants are godsends.
Is that like that little paper clip that comes up on the corner of the computer?
No, that's like an assistant you hire that's virtual. And you can offshoot a lot of your daily tasks to, and it's very cost effective because you use them when you want to use them, and they're not expensive. I have a phenomenal virtual assistant, and since she's come into my life, she's freed up a lot of my time, and it's actually more productive. I can get more things done. That leaves me more time to come on the media and do other things to promote myself. And you know, her name is Kim, actually Kim Leach of Virtually Unlimited.
Where does she?
She operates out of her home. And
I know, but is it in Toronto? I'm just curious.
Virtually Unlimited, Toronto area. Virtuallyunlimited.ca.
See, I learned that. I didn't even know that this existed. Jeanette, you're bringing all kinds of...
See, but that's what the whole segment's about, right? How to be not a frazzled woman and to increase your marketing. So that's some of the things. Another thing that I would say, too, with women that really kind of presents a huge challenge in their business and therefore their marketing is the fact that the focus has to be really clear. And I don't mean just focus in life goals. We sort of talked about a little bit about that in the beginning of today's show, and definitely that's a must, but I mean focus in the business. So this women, unlike men, are less willing to take risks, and therefore they impact their focus. So for example, instead of becoming very target focused and just like servicing one niche, deciding what is my niche, where am I servicing myself in the marketplace, and really focusing on that and only doing that, they try and grab business from all over the place. And that's like trying to be everybody's darling, and that doesn't work. That's a very bad sabotage.
That's a good point.
So that's one other thing that really screws them up. And I think that this is coming from the fact that maybe there's not enough support, motivation, and encouragement out there. You know, like some women, they just don't have it from other women who can see role model figures, or they're not utilizing sites such as Women Can Do Anything or Company of Women, or, you know, where there's tools that they provide support for women. Yeah. Women aren't making use of the funding that's available in grants for women that they can use to grow their business, to put more money in their business, to choose to do their marketing with. They're not making use of that.
So there's lots of resources out there if women just knew how to access them,
yes.
right? And that's something you can help them to do.
Well, I can help them access it, but then more importantly, I can help them apply it in choosing the marketing programs that they want to do, because I created a system. It's called the Magnetic Marketing Process. And it was designed to educate both women and male entrepreneurs on how to get marketing done faster, more efficiently, and more effectively at an affordable price without having to rely on workshops and CDs or teleclasses that, you know, you're going to gain some information from that, but maybe not enough how-to actually put these programs into place. And it was also designed that if you can't afford to use an agency, which will cost you on average $3,500 or up to $6,500 a month to do like everything for you, where you're going to turn. So my program is, it lists on my website, www.yourmarketingmagnet.com, under the Magnetic Marketing PR Process, TMPP, topic, function, and program summary. What I do basically is I offer an array of marketing services that are basically campaign strategies or programs that one would normally see offered in an agency. And what I do is I meet with clients, I give them a free assessment. We're giving one away today for 30 minutes for the first person who calls in. And what's the call-in number here?
416-204-9723.
And then after that assessment, I figure out what they're doing, what they're not doing. And then I give them a list of different programs, everything from social media to getting yourself into the media, to planning an event, to brand, to all these things, developing your niche. There's a number of them. And we figure out from there what's your best 3 or 4 that you can realistically do. And then I sort of take it backwards and say, okay, this is the end result. Let's say you want to be in the media, or let's say you want to be doing more social media, or whatever it is. It's the end result, and I break it back into little steps, into digestible pieces, and help you actually bring them to life. And I teach you how to do a lot of it yourself. So that's great for a small business person who has a limited budget. Now, I can also do one other thing, which makes my service unique. When you need something else, like a web designer or a publicist or any other, let's say, part of the marketing process that I don't personally do when I'm getting you started and acting as your coach, consultant, or account manager, I can then take to my affiliates who, you know, I have a lot of affiliates in different array, and I can broker a deal for you to get the next piece much cheaper than you could get, let's say, at an agency, because an agency has everybody sitting around in a big office space downtown. That's why it costs so much money.
That's right. Plus, they pay those people like incredibly
well. Yeah. So what I do is when you need it, I take you to the next step. I don't force you to do it. And I also let you do a lot of it on your own. But when you need it, I can get you the next step, and I can get it for less. So that's really what I do.
Yeah. So it's perfect. Like for somebody, women today, especially, we're targeting women who really want to take their business to the next level.
Yes.
They come to you. You can start by finding out what their goal is, work backwards from that, create a plan for them, and like you say, one of the big problems is, you know, they need to delegate the stuff that they need to get done. They can't. They got to take care of number one, do what they do best, delegate the rest, and you're the one stop for them when they have to find those other people. You can find those.
Yes,
other
because
people
I don't consider myself a luxury. Okay, I consider myself a necessity. the same way I consider my virtual assistant a necessity. And part of me assessing what is a probable or most likely marketing program for them to do is me understanding